the magnetic state, how to attract everything you want. What if the life you've been dreaming about already exists? What if it's not out there somewhere, waiting to be created? What if it's already done, and you just can't receive it yet? Most people fight. They push. They stress. And the harder they push, the further away it gets. Today, I'm going to show you why that happens. And I'm going to show you 2 tiny habits. No magic, no complicated system. Just 35 minutes a day, and your life starts to shift. Welcome to Spirita Vivo. Picture an old TV set, the kind with rabbit ears on top. That TV doesn't create the picture. It receives it. You turn the antenna, and suddenly the image gets clear. You are exactly like that TV. You don't create. You receive. Everything you want. Better health, more money, more love, more peace. It already exists. Not far away. Not in some distant future. It exists right now. As a potential. Invisible. Not yet physical. But it's there. The signal is already broadcasting. Your dream life is already on the air. You just need to point your antenna in the right direction. Neville Goddard, one of the greatest spiritual teachers of the 20th century, called it the feeling of the wish fulfilled. He knew, only when you feel it on the inside, can you experience it on the outside. This isn't wishful thinking. This is how reality actually works. But here's the problem. Most people are tuned to the wrong channel. Imagine your dream life is on channel 7, but your antenna is pointed at channel 3. All you get is static, the same old picture, every single day. Sound familiar? For a lot of people over 40, life looks like this. Wake up, check emails, bad news, stress, deadlines. React, react, react. Completely locked into the outside world. The inner world? They can't even hear it anymore. And when the inner world goes silent, the impulses stop coming. The ideas dry up. The inspiration disappears. So what do? We force things. We push harder. We try to figure it all out with our minds. And we go in circles. Here's the good news. You don't need a complicated system. You don't need an expensive app. You don't need a course. You need 2 simple habits. 35 minutes a day. That's it. Habit number 1. Do nothing. 30 minutes. Every day. Don't call it meditation. Don't make it a big thing. Just sit down. On your couch. In a chair. On your porch. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Put your phone on airplane mode. Set it face down. Simply be present. Nothing more. Notice what rises within you. A thought here. An image there. A feeling you hadn't expected. There is no right way to do this. You are simply here, breathing, aware, and then something shifts. Your mind gets quieter. Your inner voice gets louder. Suddenly you have an idea. Suddenly you remember something. Suddenly you know exactly what your next step is. That's not a coincidence. That's your higher self. It's been trying to talk to you this whole time. You just haven't been quiet enough to hear it. You remember Carol, the woman from Columbus, Ohio, divorced, 2 grown kids, living alone. Every morning she looked in the mirror and told herself, "My best days are behind me." Carol, who learned to tell herself the most powerful lie and changed everything because of it. That same Carol sat down one evening on her couch, phone away. No news, no to-do list. Just still. And in that silence, something came through, quiet but clear. A business idea she'd been carrying around for years, something she'd never actually heard before, because it had never been quiet enough. Today, that idea is her main source of income. The idea was always there. She just needed the silence to finally receive it. Habit number 2. Every morning, before you get out of bed, just stay there, eyes still closed, and relax your body, one part at a time. Head, neck, shoulders, back, hands, legs, feet. Imagine each part getting heavy, like lead, sinking into the mattress. This comes from a book called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, a classic. Millions of people around the world have used it to transform their lives. Why does this matter so much? Because your body and your inner world are connected. When you're physically tense, you're like a block of ice, rigid, stuck. Nothing can flow through a block of ice. When you relax, you become like water, fluid, open, and being receptive. That's everything. Let me ask you something. Your ideal self, the version of you that already has everything you want, is that person stressed? No, of course not. Your ideal self knows. Everything is fine. Everything is coming. Life flows. Your ideal self is relaxed, light, grounded. And the more you relax, the more you connect with that version of you. You don't become her. You don't become him. You remember that you already are. Manifestation methods are great. Affirmations, visualizations, they all have their place, but they're just tools, a hammer and a saw. A hammer doesn't build a house if the carpenter is frozen. You are the carpenter. The method is just the tool. Only when you're open, relaxed, receptive. That's when the methods actually work. That's when your frequency really shifts. That's when the impulses come through. That's when you act, not from desperation but from inspiration. And that's what creates real results. Try it this week. Tomorrow morning, stay in bed for 5 minutes. Relax your body, become soft like water. Then at some point during the day, sit down for 30 minutes. Do nothing, just be. That's it. 2 habits, 35 minutes. And then, I'd love to hear what shifted for you, because you can be, have, and do anything you want. This is Spirita Vivo. If this episode moves something in you, share it. There might be someone in your life who needs to hear this right now. Until next time, live lightly